Welcome back, guys. Well, not back. I am going to start a new channel called the Scottish Skiff. Now I managed to pick this little, guess it's a rowing boat, GRP, all glass fibre. As you can see, it's seen better days, but it's going to be a project. It's obviously not going to be a rowing boat. I'm going to turn it into a skiff, motorised, with like a 4 or 6 horsepower engine on it. Now I've been looking at micro skiffs and micro boating on YouTube, and it's very popular at the moment, especially in the States, places like that. Obviously we're in Scotland here, weather's slightly different even in the summer, but I'm going to give this a bash. So this can be like the part one, just a little preview of what it looks like. Just got it off a trailer. My pal Gary took up the road to me, so it's seen better days. All this wood's rotten, it's all going to come off. The glass fibre itself is actually pretty good. A lot of this is the top coat, the gel coat, that's cracking, but the actual fibre itself, I know it can go rotten and it can go off, but it's not too bad. I am going to strengthen it up, and well, basically I'll give you a kind of layout what I've got in my mind. So that bench, that's going to go, that's just rotten. All the wood trim around the edges, that's coming off. Obviously all the wood seat panels, they're going to come off. I'm going to enclose the front deck, so I'm pretty sure that's hollow inside there, because there's a little drain bung down there. But what I'm going to do is seal this all up and pour in 2-part closed cell foam for buoyancy, so that in that cabinet and the back one, well, we'll get to the back in a minute, but this cabinet here, that's going to be enclosed. What I'm going to then do is build this up. This will be like I'm going to probably take it to about here, where that line is there, and then build it up and have a flat deck on top, and that'll be like your fishing spot to stand on. And obviously we'll belt to get in for a hatch. I'll make a hatch, and this can be like storage, little anchor compartment, storage for gear, things like that. What I'm going to do is, obviously you can see these bits here, this is where they would have had a floor in at one time, all the way along. Well, that's going to happen again, and what I'm going to do is strengthen up the fiberglass, maybe with some more of these, maybe 2 in there, 1 in there, just to give it extra strength, and then 2-part closed cell foam, expanding foam, and make, basically it'll be a completely dead floor. It'll be part of the hull, and have a floor on top, which will then drain out to the back. This seat, that's coming out. I'm going to cut that out. Obviously it's probably something to do with strength as well, so I will have to do some kind of modification for strength, but we'll get around to that. Never done anything with boats before, or fiberglassing, but the idea is, like I say, front closed decking up there, that floor will be all closed in, and then that'll be a hatch compartment for gear. This bit I want to have a centre console about here, right in the middle, and when I say centre console, basically a jockey seat, so it'll be as wide as that, but long ways for stability, with a backrest. And if you look at the skiffs online, basically you hold on to like a rest here, and then you have a long tiller arm to your outboard. I'm pretty sure that this compartment's hollow as well, as is a drain plug, so that'll be getting cut open and filled with buoyancy, just in case anything happens. At least you know you're not going to lose the whole thing. The back here, now I want to put an outboard on, but obviously you see the transom there, it's not quite straight, so I'm going to have to modify that, make it a bit straight and strengthen it. I'll probably bring, I don't know whether to bring 2 kind of like angle brackets here. I'm going to take all this wood off because it's just absolutely rotten. Build all this up. What was that? Right. Build all this up with marine ply and like shape the marine ply to the keel here, down to here and back up. I mean, I'm not going to flip it over because I've just flipped it over this way, so my little girl can have a seat in it. She's about to wake up, she'll be well impressed with it. Kind of a winter project. Like I said, I'm going to start another channel on it. I'm already on YouTube. If you go to Jamie's Camper, you'll see my Mercedes Benz Sprinter camper build. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get it in my garage and do a winter project. So it'll be what they call like a skiff, a motorized skiff. I mean, it's in pretty good nick. There's a few chunks out of the keel underneath, but nothing that I couldn't. Let me try and get onto some dry weather here. Nothing that I couldn't deal with. Right, I'm under my pop-up gazebo. So that's going to be phase one. Is basically taking all that wood off, getting all that top coat off that they've got on there, the blue, and underneath they've got like a red kind of thing. Get it all cleaned, check obviously the fiberglass, make sure it doesn't need any repairs. If it does, I'll just repair it, and hopefully get it in that shed there. That shed I think is 16 foot long, and that's 14 foot long boat by 4 foot wide. Basically a rowing boat, but I'm gonna turn it into a micro skiff. So if you would like and subscribe to my channel, we are gonna turn that into something that can be used in Scotland. Obviously we have lochs that we can go on here, but I live right on the coast, so I'm gonna also try it on out at sea. Obviously on a calm day. I don't think it should take much wave beatings, to be honest. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one.